The GOP has finally unveiled their tax cut legislation. The House of Representatives presented the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act today.
The bill will cut the corporate tax rate to 20% and eliminate estate tax. Parents will also get an extra $600 for each child they claim on their tax form. Talking Points contributor Byron Tollefson is here with more about the bill.
The tax plan will cost $1.5 trillion over the next decade. Speaker of the House Paul Ryan says the goal is to give the middle class a tax break. The bill does establish 3 tax brackets, 12, 25, and 35%. Top earners pay nearly 40. Now, the middle class will pay less thanks to a doubling of standard deductions. For married couples, the break doubles from $12,000 to $24,000, but big business gets the biggest cuts. Corporate rates fall dramatically from 35% to 20%. In addition, the estate tax will be phased out in 6 years, letting wealthy families avoid paying taxes on large inheritance. Here's what Paul Ryan had to say about the bill.
This is a key component of our debt reduction efforts, which is growing the economy. And the best thing we can possibly do to get this economy growing faster is tax reform and tax cuts.
Thank you for being here, Byron. How realistic is it that this bill is going to pass?
Well, it's still very early in the process. There's going to be a lot of revisions to the bill, but we already have a few GOP senators coming out with changes they'd like to see. Marco Rubio, the senator from Florida, wants to raise that child tax credit you talked about earlier to $2,000. In addition to that, Bob Corker wants to make sure there are no loopholes and nothing gets added to the deficit. So there's a lot of work to be done, but the key for the GOP is making sure they retain those 2 Senate votes. They can only lose 2. In addition to all of that, we already have a few groups, like a big real estate organization, coming out against it. So we're going to see what happens in the future, but if they can keep those 2 Senate votes in the GOP, they should be okay.
All right, well, thank you, Byron. We'll be sure to monitor that.
Thanks.